Uh, washing some windows for free, just for a miracle. I feel like every time you do something for the world, for as a miracle. So we've been actually, this is day 3 of helping this guy start his, I guess 3, 4, how many days have we been at this? I don't even know.
We're doing community service for the Lord.
Yeah, and so
Not necessarily. Yeah, we're just doing community service for the Lord right now.
and yeah, but and that's what we are doing. Mainly, we've been doing is so right now today we are just doing it for free for the as community service, and as an opportunity for him to show me how to clean windows. Right, I've been out here just trying to help him with his business, try to get off the ground, kind of like Gory reminds me, kitchen makeover. So I'm like a dream makeover, I'm trying to do a dream makeover of his business. So I got him some T-shirts made, and we got his website going and stuff. And so transformation of his website, I've been doing that as volunteer work for myself, as making these YouTube videos. We got these T-shirts made. These T-shirts are awesome, and yeah. So right now we just praising the Lord by blessing the window. The church is like, "What are you guys doing here?" Oh, we were told that we can clean the windows. I guess he did talk to somebody before about cleaning the windows, and then the secretary came out and was expect us to be here, and we had a long conversation with them about the fact that we just feel called to clean the windows, and we told them that we're going to be on YouTube, and so I guess what you do is just soak them down, kind of like so first thing you do is soak them down.
Yeah, first thing you do is soak them down.
So you use just what, dishwater and soap?
Yep, a little bit of dishwater, a little bit of soap.
So you gonna do this first section, and I'm gonna do the last section?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, they are dirty, and they definitely need to be cleaned. The lady's like, I think we got somebody to clean it. I'm like, yeah, you do. We've been doing it like about once a month. So you guys been?
This is only my second time here.
But yeah, second time. But yeah. But maybe they hire you. Maybe this would be your job for real. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a good way to get your foot in the door by doing it for free.
Yeah.
Free sample window cleaning. Only for churches. And
Amen, brother. Amen.
if you're a church, we give you a sample window service. We'll clean one section of your windows for free.
I believe that if you trust in the Lord, He will provide.
I mean, amen. You know, one of the best videos of my YouTube channel is this homeless guy that I paid to clean my windows of my van.
Really?
For $10. Yeah, one of the best performing windows.
You paid a homeless guy to clean your van for $10?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's actually one of my best performing videos.
How'd that go?
I don't know. We had a good interview, and I gave him $10. I mean, I will leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. But pretty much, he kind of told the story a little bit how he cleaned windows, for people and for donations.
Oh. That's cool. I'll have to. How did that work out? Did you meet him on the streets and?
Well, he came up to me in my van with his window washing equipment, and he's like, "Man, I'm trying to clean windows, man." I forget exactly what happened. It was a little while ago. Well, he came up to me, asking to clean my windows, and I thought, this would be an interesting opportunity for a YouTube video, because I generally like helping people. I generally do try to help people as much as I can. And then you just squeegee it. It's pretty simple though. and then take it off and do the last little bit by hand.
Two.
So you kind of you double lap it, right?
What do you mean? Double lap.
Like you squeegee and then you kind of go halfway through.
Yeah, so on big windows like this.
Yeah, you do one half and then you kind of do it like halfway. Right?
Yeah, so this window's really big, and you can only so I can't. The pole will only go so far. So,
Yeah, the squeegee only goes so far.
Right.
So you kind of do like you know. But then when you squeeze it, you just squeeze it and then you kind of do half, like you cut into the last section, kind of like mowing grass. You kind of want to kind of cut back in where you squeegee where you already squeegee.
Right. So I
Like you squeegee the first section,
squeegee the top half.
and then kind of and you overlap it about a couple inches.
Overlap it. And see if I can on the bottom half. Like that.
Praise to the Lord, man. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah, Eli adds a really good question. He's been always a really.
I try to be. I'm not gonna say I'm the best person in the world, but
That's the whole thing is that we are just try to be good people. We're not always good people.
try to respect others. Kind, passionate.
Yeah, I've been working all week for them trying to clean windows. We've literally been walking all week. I've been knocking on doors with the guy trying to get somebody give us the opportunity to clean one window. You know, and I'm like nobody literally all week could have get anybody.
I got one gutter job.
We got one gutter job.
We got somebody scheduled for next Friday.
We got one guy scheduled for next Friday, which I'm not going to be in town for, but I got him a job though. I sold him a job. I sold one job.
You made me some shirts.
And I made you some shirts. And I got you a Google listing.
You got my Google listing up.
And a lot and it really helped your confidence selling jobs. So I got him a couple of jobs scheduled for next week where I'm not going to be here. So and I got him Google listing. So I definitely feel like Gory Ramsby over here.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, dream rescue. We're doing a dream rescue or something. I don't know. A dream makeover. Total dream makeover of your business.
Yeah,
You feel like you've been a total dream makeover.
You've been a great help to me, man. You've been a very great help to me. Definitely a total dream makeover. We look to help me expand far beyond what I even had in mind.
Yeah. I know. He's like, oh, maybe I could just do a couple windows here and there. And I'm like, no, you're gonna be a professional business. You're gonna have people working for you, and you're gonna make $1,000 a day, having couple people working for you. Here, soon. So yeah.
That's the hope. Make some money, enough money here to. It's independent and self-sufficient.
Yeah, I've been working for this guy all week. What are you guys talking about? I built the company.
That's right. Helping me build the ground. We got a grassroots.
I mean, literally, he like had a couple of like flyers and stuff. He was handing out. He was like he got all this. He had a business, but it's like, was it really? doing very much with it. He's like, his grandpa, like, ah, is that business ever going to make any money, or are you just playing around out there? And then he came home with his T-shirts, and grandpa was like, whoa, you serious? That's amazing. Now we are, yeah, we were knocking on doors. We didn't even have, we were just regular clothes. I'm like, dude, we need T-shirts. That way when people knock on the door, people know that we are actually a legit company. So yeah, people that my subscribers think you are like, are you the CEO? Yeah, I probably am a CEO of the company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny how like a lot of these companies all have like CEOs.
Are you live streaming?
Yeah. A lot of these companies do have like CEOs, so they're like actually like runs a business, but then you got like the visionary person that actually come up with the vision of the business, and then you got most big companies or corporations that have CEOs, of the visionary. Yeah, I feel like I am like the CEO of a company.
You're definitely the visionary. You've got more of a vision than I do on some things.
Yeah.
And you're definitely.
Yeah, I designed this logo. It's like almost like a cross because he's kind of like Christian. It's white, represent the purity of God, you know. And yeah, and the purity of His work, you know. You know, clean windows are pretty pure. You know, you cleaning, you know, it's pure, you know. And I don't know why we picked blue, but it's a good color scheme. The red, white, and blue really pop. You know.
Yeah.
It's really pop. The red, white, and blue. It's like I don't know if it. Yeah, he's like, you know, he's not really too sure about it at first, but yeah, we definitely got a lot of comments. You know.
Yeah. I like it. It's growing on me.
It's growing on you.
It's growing on me.
The red, white, and blue color scheme grow on you? That's good. Well, right. I don't know. It's
You want to
just,
try a new window?
yeah. That's why I kind of hear we're probably going to have to trade. Didn't you already clean these windows once?
I did. They need a second go over.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, they're pretty dirty,
So,
I gotta go over it a second time.
all right. So I think I should clean this you should clean these half of the windows, and I can clean these half of the windows. And then we should move. And then once I get some practice, we could do the front of the church.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I am going to be partial owner of this company. I don't know. We haven't really talked about, you know, any contracts or anything. But maybe in the future, when I help people start companies, I can get contracts. You know, that might be a good idea. You know. Well, right now, Eli been my friend for a while, so I didn't really feel like a contract needed to be in order. You know.
You're my creative designer and advertising agent.
So I kind of just did it for free. And you know, when you do things for free, maybe you'd be blessed.
I'm gonna pay you back.
Yeah.
I told you I'd pay you back. After I get some business sold.
After you start making those $1,000 a day, so you could be paying me back, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely, man.
You get you a truck, and then you can get me a truck. And then I can help other people start their businesses and start their dreams. I mean, we made a little bit of money already. We you know, so it's not all fun games. We did help this this lady with a fence, you know. A
Yeah,
little
we did
bit.
actually. We reset her fence, and that was some hard work today.
Yeah. It was like a crabby old fence that didn't want to cooperate.
Did not want to cooperate.
We almost quit, and the old man was like, "Nah, you got this."
He was a nice old. He was very helpful, wasn't he?
Yeah, he gives a lot of inspiration. These old whippersnappers. Right.
Guess we got 12 shirts coming in, don't we?
Yeah, you got a dozen shirts on order.
Dozen shirts on order.
And we got the first 2 sample shirts.
First 2 sample shirts.
Yeah. The thing about it is, like, we got a dozen shirts because they were going to charge us like 30 some dollars a shirt, and they're just like, wow, that's a lot of money. He's like, yeah, but then I'm like, I was smart enough to realize if you get shirts in bulk, they knock the shirt down from $30 a shirt to
$10 a shirt.
to $10 a shirt. So by the time we got 3 shirts, we managed to get 12 shirts. You know?
Yeah.
Like almost like, or like by the time, yeah. So by the time we get 4 shirts,
Shoot,
we could have got 12 shirts for the same price. So yeah. So we just pre-ordered those shirts. So we gotta make some money so we can before they pay. I thought you liked this design.
I want to make a couple small changes. Like I need to change the phone number.
Yeah, you go and get a new phone number soon.
Yeah, we're gonna change the phone. Well,
But you need to call the guy and let him know that you're going to change the phone number,
yeah.
so you don't make the shirts.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. That's what I gotta do tomorrow.
Yeah, call him and make sure you know that you're going to change the phone number. Which is good that you're going to change the phone number because that way you don't have my. Yeah, I'm not even going to say why, but yeah.
We got a design flaw. There's a slight design flaw.
I'm watching you how to do it. It's actually pretty simple. I mean, I sure you make it look easy.
It takes a minute to get the hang of it and develop an eye for it. So
Yeah.
It's not hard though.
Why do you like take it off when you do the bottom? Is it because it's hard to get it perfect when you go all the way to the bottom?
Because the hole only goes so far, and the squeegee has an angle on it.
Oh, so it's all about the angle.
It's all about the angle.
Okay, so you should tell me more about this angle thing.
So the squeegee's got a flat edge, and it only catches water when it's at an angle. Once it goes past the angle, it quits catching water.
Okay.
So you can't push the water down, you have to pull it.
You gotta pull it.
Yeah.
This is the Aaron. This is the real deal. Oh, and I like the button. The button to help take it on and off.
Actually goes like this.
And it also help you take it on and off the squeegee, or is there another place you? Or does it like when you pop it in on here, you push that button to take it off? Wait,
There you go.
Here, hold it. How does it just kind of stays on there? Like it. Okay, so it's not really like on there. It's just kind of on there. Okay.
Yeah. You got it.
You can still wiggle it off. It's actually on there pretty good, even though it's not actually like there's no actual button push. Alright, so are you done with these windows?
Yeah, for the most part.
Alright.
I got some water stains on them, so
Water stains.
they need like a borax or like a sandpaper scrubbing, but this is what we got right now.
Oh, you don't have the borax?
No, I forgot the borax.
Come on, this is your yeah, sample work, you know?
Yeah,
You for your
dropping
free
the ball
sample,
here.
especially for your free sample, you should do your best work. You know? But it's okay. You know?
Yeah, we'll get it next time.
This is just training. You know? This is a close window washing training. Alright, so I'm gonna start on this end and work my way to the middle. You stop right there. You can literally tell where you stop because it's like you can actually see the difference. Look, you can literally. I don't know if the people can you see on the camera the difference, but you could definitely see the difference. Look between like this over here to these windows. You didn't clean this window, right? Yeah, you stopped.
I didn't clean this window. This one's dirty right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell the difference. Like, do you clean this one?
Yeah, I cleaned this one.
Okay.
I don't know if the camera can catch it.
But yeah, you can definitely tell the difference.
I don't know if you like put it like this. No, I don't think you can tell.
Well, it's okay. God sees our work.
God sees our work. Amen. We can tell. We can see. All right, you ready to try?
Yeah.
You're the man.
You know, I don't know if I really like talking about God a lot on my channel. Usually I don't talk about God on my channel because of, I don't know. You know, I'm not super religious. Like, I respect God, but I don't go to church every day, Sunday or anything. But maybe I should. Maybe I should start going to church in every city across the country.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I should go to, like, a church in every country. Like, because one way I am trying to build communities. I've been trying to build community across the world, trying to lead this word, you know, and build a community. So by going to, you know, and the community, and it's just a beautiful thing about churches, how like a whole community meet once a week, you know?
Yeah.
Regardless of what religion you believe, that like just the beauty of like meeting once a week. And yeah, I don't subscribe to any religion. So, you know, I kind of believe that like
I thought you were a Christian.
Well, I do believe in Jesus, and I also believe in Buddha. I believe in everything all at once.
You should read the story of Elijah.
Yeah?
Yes, the story of Elijah. He is he was the equalizer in the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
He squashed the idolaters of Jerusalem. Uh-oh.
Yeah? I'm listening. He squashed the idolaters?
The idolaters, those who worship idols.
Uh-huh.
Basically, gods of stone and wood that have faces but cannot speak or hear you. So, like, the Egyptian gods are like idols, like a raw, so on and so forth. You want me to tell you the chats here?
You go like this. This is how you read the chat, and then you can go like this.
Okay, you want me to read it to you?
Hey Eric,
How did the air conditioner turn out?
Oh yeah, I did an update video. It actually ran all night long, but it actually used a lot of power, more than I could produce in a day, though, with my one solar panel. It used like a day and a half worth of energy over the course of a night. Um, so yeah, it takes 2 days to charge up my power station, and it used 75% of my power station in one night.
Oh,
The
wow.
AC unit.
That's a powerful AC unit.
I mean, that really was a small AC unit. But yeah. All right. Well, here. This is my job. Don't do my job. I gotta do it.
Okay,
You can only help me with your words.
Okay.
You unless I really messed up, and you take it away from me.
Okay.
Know?
You got this, man. You got this.
But yes. I mean, if you had to hold my hand, show me you can't. But I have to do this. This is my job. So do I need like wipe it across the bucket a bit? So should I go all the way to the top?
Yep. Go up and down all the way to the top. Good job, dude.
There you go. And then should I do the other one or should I squeegee it?
What's your name, guy holding the camera? My name is Elijah.
Elijah, this is his company.
Elijah's.
I'm his newest employee.
Elijah's guttering window cleaning.
Got a window cleaning. I came up with the name. It was like Elijah's Cleaning Service. It's like, that doesn't really say what you do though.
Yeah, true.
You know, so we changed
Gutters and windows. Gutters and windows.
That way with gutter and windows, that way when people search up for gutter and window cleaning, they will see your name. You know? You gotta have what you do in your name.
Right.
You know? Like cleaning kind of only tell you what you do.
Yeah, like what do I
You're
clean?
not
Do I
really-
clean?
When you say cleaning, it's like you think like, do you clean my house? Do you want to come in my house and sweep my floor? I mean, I bet you would, but you probably wouldn't.
No, I'm not a house cleaner.
No, you know, you don't go sweep people's floors and sweep them up people's houses, clean their toilets.
Those windows are gonna dry before you can squeegee. Squeegee them.
Should I try again? Squeezing them again?
Yeah, you gotta wash them again. They're drying already.
Talking too much.
Skier Kid 123 says, "How do you know Eric, guy holding the camera?" Man, that's a long story. Long story short, I was car camping in Washington State, and Eric saw me in the parking lot one day and just drove up to me, and we were best friends from there on.
Yeah, he came over to my house and I built an HHO generator, and he invited me to his church, and
you almost exploded the car.
yeah. You should see those videos. Those videos are epic. We have some YouTube videos from back in the day. We made some videos.
I still got those videos. Man, what town is that?
I also put a solar panel on his roof of his RV.
Yeah, you did.
A really nice video of YouTube of installing solar panels on it. A really good like how-to video installing a 100-watt solar system.
Yeah, we did that too. That was awesome. That was one of the coolest projects we've done.
And then you donate your donated your truck to a church with the solar panel.
I donated the solar panel to the Buddhist monastery, and then I sold my truck after it broke down.
And now another Buddhist is using the truck.
No, they're using the solar panel.
Oh, the truck.
I sold the truck to some Mexicans.
Really? Did they fix it?
I don't know. I think they said they were gonna fix it and send it to their dad in South America.
That's funny.
Yeah, I hope they did it.
Cool. I still see something like it.
Yeah, so when you squeegee, you have to start from the top of the window and pull down, or else you'll leave like streaks in the middle. Elijah, would you consider hiring Eric full time? Yes, I would actually. Eric's a very hard worker and a very creative person. Unfortunately, I think he's planning to leave town here in a week or so, so we're just partners for the week here.
I think we're going to be partners from, you know, now that I started his business. I'm going to help keep his business going from being questions. And yeah. But yes, I definitely been life changing through his business.
Definitely, it's all up from here, man. It's all up from here.
Yeah, if they say you're going to be having 7 people working for you, you're going to be making $1,000 a day, in a year you're going to own a house.
Hopefully.
In 2 years, you hopefully have a family.
Maybe.
You know, that's what I'm hoping for you, you know?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
He said he wanted a nice little homestead. Elijah's, what's going on?
Oh, the church is out, so I'm just putting the camera down for respect.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a youth service or something? Maybe there's like a youth service or something? Yeah, I guess, yeah, you should come to a youth service.
Yeah.
Let's come over here. Let's point the camera over here. Don't point the camera on the ground. Let's point over here.
Here, I'll trade you.
Well, you can't really see in the church.
A little bit.
You can see a little bit. I'm gonna have to rewash that window now that you washed it for me. I did a pretty good job though on the top. Of the top I did. What do you think?
Not bad for first time. Still got some streaks up there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, so you want me to rewash it? I mean, we gotta keep going until we get it right. If I'm gonna be a professional window washer, I gotta do a good job.
That's right. Here, come here. I'll show you what. Maybe you can see what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So can you see at the bottom half right there?
Uh-huh.
How there's like some horizontal streaks?
Yeah?
Right here.
Yeah.
And then like right here.
Yeah, I kind of saw that. That's why I was trying to double squeegee it.
Yeah, so sometimes all you gotta do is just go over it again. We're at St. John the Laund right now.
Don't tell them where we are. Well, I don't know. I guess there's nothing they're gonna do. But they're gonna show up and yell
Praise
at
the
us
Lord.
and praise the Lord. They come here and praise the Lord.
Yeah. There you go. That's how it should look right there. Except we got do you see those 2 horizontal strikes?
Yeah.
So whenever the way you fix that, so the squeegee will leave horizontals.
Oh, that's normal. Okay.
Yeah, that's normal. So what you do is you take your towel, roll it up here. Roll this towel up here. And then you just wipe away the streaks. Like so. Ta-da! Look at that. Can you see how it looks like pristine?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully, some more people can hire me to help them with their businesses. That'd be fun.
Yeah. How you give it a go?
All right, cool. I guess the use of this left. All right, so should I do this bottom window one more time?
Yeah, do this bottom one here.
Okay.
Who's Connor?
I don't know. Is he saying something appropriate?
Connor says Eric got a quarter of a window clean. Let's go. Go Eric. Hey, it's his first window. Be nice. This is the first window he's ever cleaned.
Hey, do you think you could do as good a job as the first window? So we need to switch it out.
Nick Dombra. Do you know Nick Dombra?
I don't really actually know any of these people. They just random people subscribe to my channel, which I really appreciate. Random people subscribe. If you're a random person, you can subscribe. It costs nothing but your kindness and your love and your respect, and I appreciate you for being my friend and subscribing to my channel. But yeah, if you just are some random person stopping by, hit that like and subscribe, and I appreciate you being part of the community. Yeah. I think most of these people are probably random people that I met online. Sometimes I get friends and people that stop by from real life. But there are definitely way more people online than what I have met in real life. But I have met millions of people in real life and helped thousands of people throughout my travels. So you only say you can only do about half of the people. You can only English, like English, right?
Right. So you can go about halfway. And then you take the squeegee off.
Take the squeegee off.
And then go side to side with a overlap on it. There you go. Good job.
I seen some guy was trying to show me before he like did this like really cool like one motion.
Oh, I can do that. You want me to show you how to do that? Here.
Maybe I don't think these windows are appropriate for it, but maybe you can find them.
Let me show you. We call that twirling. Alright, watch the. Let me show you how it's done.
So what got you into cleaning windows?
I used to work for a window guy. A couple window guys.
Yeah?
Yeah. My first window job was probably 10 years ago in Lake of the Ozarks, cleaning condos.
Yeah?
With a guy named Lynn and Sin, or a couple named Lynn and Sin. And then I was like, you know what? This ain't too hard. I could probably do this myself. So I went and bought some gear and started advertising, and here I am.
Bought some gear. We didn't really do that good job advertising. I mean, you got some good work. You know, but you definitely. It's funny, like when I like told him, hey, I'll help you with your window business. He's like, well, I don't really have any work to hire anybody.
Yeah, I've been dry for. This year's been a kind of rough start.
He's like, I don't have any work to hire you, man. That's the problem. It's like, I'll find you all the work you want. Let's go. Let's do it.
You've been a great help for me so far.
Boost your confidence. You started talking to people way better. Got you, really helped you schedule some new clients, new appointments. we talked to HOA. I talked to the HOA president today. Got him a contract with his HOA. Hopefully, it's like, didn't we get you some? You know, it's like, yeah.
My first year, I did about $5,000, maybe $7,000, going door to door. And I'm not sure what I've got this year so far, but
It's a little way less than last year.
maybe 1 to 2,000 so far this year.
Yeah.
So, hoping we can get some apartment complex contracts.
Yeah, I showed them about apartment complex. That's going to be tough because it's really cutthroat. You know, big business, but you also can make a big, you know, bigger companies make more money. And hoping that we can get him some business with churches. He's such. But the thing about churches, like, he doesn't really want to charge churches. He's like kind of just like you feel bad for charging the church because he should be
if
donating to the church.
I'm not going to turn it down.
Yeah.
So.
But it might be a good way to put you. I mean, you should. I mean, that might be a good thing to do. Is give every church a free window washing. You know?
Yeah.
Just go around to different churches and give them window washing, and then. So you just clean this one, right?
Yep, I just cleaned that one.
All right. So I'm not going to double clean windows. I'm going to clean this one. You know, another thing he was doing was he didn't really have good prices on what he charged, you know? He was like way underbidding to the point that it wasn't even sustainable, you know? He was like, oh yeah, I can just make like $20 an hour. It's like, nah, man. All the advertising, marketing, gas money to drive to the places, all this other work that goes into running a business. There's no way you can run a profitable business, you know, charging by the hour like that, you know? You know, and only charging $20 an hour. Any business that have marketing expenses and gas, and they should at least charge $60 an hour. You know?
Yeah, you gotta cover your overhead.
Yeah, you gotta cover all the time you go walking around, knocking on doors, advertising, marketing, running the business. There's a lot to a business other than just the physical work of doing the job. You know? Doing the job is only half the work, you know?
You gotta get the clients.
Well, like you know, is doing the job is the easy part, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I wouldn't say it's the easy part, but it's probably the most straightforward.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's the easy part. And doing work is really awesome. Like the fact that we get there doing work, you know, by growing through the work that we do. You know, I enjoy doing work, you know? That's why I enjoy working at community gardens and doing work even if I'm not getting paid. Because of the, you know, like, it's all about building yourself through the work that you do. How do you don't make this thing go?
Turn it in.
Like this?
Turn the pole inwards like this. There you go.
And then it goes in, and then you go like that. Okay, cool.
Press the button. There you go.
It's so hot out here. It's already drying.
Yeah, I did.
It's so hot out here. Might have to dip it again.
You gotta be quick sometimes. Especially when it's hot.
It's like so hot out here. And it's like, it's always drying. There we go. And then I always want to talk and stuff to the camera. That's why it's like, it's hard to film while I'm working. Usually I don't like working when I'm filming. Like whenever I work, I don't normally like film people. That's one of the reasons like people don't always see me like, I would never see me ask you doing any jobs because when I'm working, it's hard to film and hard to keep focused on your work when you're filming.
You're doing a great job. You've got 7 people watching right now. These are looking good too. There you go. Start from the top. Hold down. There you go. So where did you come from, Eric? When did you land in Kansas City?
I mean, I called you before I even got to Kansas City, I think.
Right. Where did you come up from? You were in Texas. Were you in Texas?
We're taking the Highway 66.
Highway 66. Where does Highway 66 run?
It's the oldest highway in America. It's called the Mother Road. I messed up. It's okay, I'm learning.
You're learning. It's okay. You got it.
So it starts in LA, California. It goes to Chicago, kind of diagonal across the country.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's the first highway before they built the interstate system.
Highway 60.
So, yeah, so Highway 66. So the United States have a lot of these historic, they call them historic highways or byways. Sometimes they refer to them. And there's the main routes that make up the country, right? And then they realize that it's not efficient for the road to go through town because when you go into town it slows down traffic, right? So they make these interstate that goes around major cities, right? And without any stoplights or stop signs. They are just the freeways. And then they built these freeways so that people didn't have to go through towns. But when they built the freeway system, it kind of killed a lot of small communities because a lot of people don't ever stop in the smaller communities because they're not forced to.
Right. So Highway 66 is one of the old.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the cultural traveling.
Yeah, they call it the Main Street of America. You know?
That's cool. I've never been there.
Yeah, they call it the Main Street of America.
And so does it run through Missouri?
Yeah. It's one from LA, yeah. Yeah. It goes through the middle of Missouri. And yeah, a bunch of other states. But yeah.
Cool. I'll have to do that sometime.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that sometime.
And all the way up to Chicago.
Maybe we can make enough money to get a professional travel rig.
Well, I mean, I'm getting a school bus soon. I'm just looking to get me some road dogs, some road partners, you know?
Some road dogs?
Road partners. I got a couple girls interested in potentially traveling with me, but that's always potential. I got, I feel like I have
You get the bros before the hose, man.
I gotta get yeah. But I'll take you along.
No offense. No offense, ladies.
I want to have bunk beds on the bus, so I have sleeping quarters for multiple parties, so we don't have to share beds, because I don't want to share a bed with a guy, and I'm not going to share a bed with a woman that's not
That you're not married to?
when I'm not married or in a relationship with,
Yeah.
because that's just awkward. I decided growing up, I realized that if a woman not willing to be in a relationship with you, that you probably shouldn't share a bed with her.
Yeah, that's not a godly thing to do.
Yeah.
Unless she's like your sister. Then you probably grew up sharing a bed together. Well, you're looking not too bad there. You got a lot of streaks.
Yeah. Maybe I could do it one more time. You did your windows twice, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do it one more time. It actually a lot to do it. I actually see it, like I just got done cleaning the squeegee.
Yeah, it looks a lot better, but oh, careful! Don't throw that down. That can break. You gotta set it down gently.
Yeah, I know. Those things are expensive. Those things like
$26.
26. Yeah, yeah. I attempted to buy. I bought this stuff before and I had no idea how to use it.
Did you?
I thought it was going to be a window washer when I was like, so like, most people don't know that I actually owned a bunch of different companies. You know, when I was younger. You know?
Did you really?
Yeah, I owned a landscape company, electric company, solar panel company. So I actually ran a bunch of different companies. I went to school for horticultural operations to go to school to run a nursery. And I actually ran a nursery.
Wow.
Ran a pottery shop. So I actually ran a bunch of different businesses.
I didn't know that about you. That's pretty cool. What happened to it all?
Everything comes and goes. Nothing lasts forever. You know?
No, so did they fall apart or they weren't successful?
I kind of just move on for various reasons. You know, I just wasn't working out for whatever reason. The companies, you know. I mean, I could have kept them going. Mainly living in Destin didn't work out because I just didn't get along with the city. I kept trying to butt heads with the city because I agree with a lot of the city politics, how they treated the homeless people, how they didn't care about the environment. You know?
Yeah, gotcha.
You know, and I kept butting heads with the city. You know? Because of the issues, so I ended up leaving Destin. You know?
Dustin, where's Dustin?
Destin, Florida.
Oh, okay.
You know, I ran a pottery shop and a community garden there. I actually was in the newspaper because I inherited, like I was working at this pottery shop and then they closed down and the manager left me the building and I tried to open up a community gardening shop where I was trading homeless people and how to grow plants and sell them as a market garden.
Oh, wow, that's...
And I actually was having a thrift store and stuff too. And, right? So I have a thrift store and a community garden. And the city just didn't like it at all. Because it was like supporting homeless people. You know?
Well, that's heartbreaking.
And so I just decided to leave town because of the fact that, yeah, it's like they was like so they kicked me out of the building, and then they finally got a hold of and then they sold the building to this developer, and then the developer was trying to make it like a strip club.
Really?
Yeah, and the city got really mad at that. They didn't want a strip club there either. And I'm like, I kind of understand they didn't want a strip club, but a non-profit trying to help out the homeless people was kind of like, what the hell? You know, people are...
Right?
You know?
I think what you were doing was a good thing, trying to help the homeless people. Because they need help.
So a lot of discussions went through about that. About, you know, the community garden, the fact that the destiny of the community garden. So they ended up starting another community garden behind American Legion.
So they kicked your community garden out and started their own?
I also had before I did that, I actually had a landscape company where I hired like a dozen people, cut grass and mowed lawn and took care of like a bunch of different properties. I did pretty much everything, you know?
What happened to that?
Well, I left town.
You left town?
Yeah.
Did you like give your business to somebody else?
No, I just left town.
You just left town? Oh, so you just...
I packed up and left after they kicked me out of my gardening shop, and the KC was just giving me a hard time, and they just started pulling me over and harassing me, writing me just silly traffic tickets for no reason, you know?
Really?
Like every day they just the cops just saw me driving and literally got behind me and followed me until they found a reason to pull me over.
That's ridiculous, man. That's not cool.
Yeah, they just literally every day, like every time I go anywhere, a cop usually just saw me and just started following me.
Someone didn't like you for some reason.
You know? You know, because,
that makes me mad. That's not cool.
Well,
that makes me mad.
Um,
You're trying to help people.
Yeah, I know, politics. You know, even if you're trying to help people, sometimes not everybody's going to agree with it, you know? You can't make everybody happy all the time, you know? Like my YouTube channel, I'm out here trying to help people, and not everybody's going to agree with it. You know, but I just hope enough people agree with helping people that, you know, I'd be successful. You know, I know I'm not going to make everybody happy or get everybody approval, you know?
Yeah.
But I just need to get enough people approval to be successful. And a lot of times, ever since I lost my goat, so I started traveling. So another reason I left town is because of my goat. Like I had that goat, right? And the city didn't like the fact that I had a goat, you know? You know?
Yeah.
You know, and
some people are just haters, man.
They could give me a garden, and I stayed there for like quite a while after that. You know, I rented a house.
Some people are just haters, dude.
I rented a house and I bought a goat.
Some people are just haters.
And then my landlord kicked me out because she didn't like my goat anymore after I got the goat. She told me I could get a goat, but then after getting the goat, she didn't like the goat. Because the goat caused a lot of problems. And I kind of don't blame her for kicking me out because of the goat. You know?
Yeah.
And I just at that moment in time, I just felt like it was time for me to travel. So I started traveling the country, like spreading hopes and dreams and with my goat, and everywhere I go, people are just like, oh my God, you have a goat. I'm like, yeah, and people just swarm around me, and I'm just like, so I like helping them with their dreams and their ambitions, and helping them come to terms with who they are, and just kind of like talking with people, and it's just like, I don't know, inspiring people. And with my goat, like the goat was just a natural thing that kind of helped me become like a shepherd of the community.
You need a sheep now. You need to travel with a sheep. Get cute little sheep.
Or maybe I'm the goat.
Maybe
I'm the greatest of all time. Maybe I just need to realize that, and now I'm starting to realize that I'm a goat, and I just need to realize that I don't need a goat to make a difference in the whole community. That I just need to wake up and have confidence in myself, and know that I can actually make a difference even without the goat. And I am making a difference. I made a difference in your life. I started helping with the community garden, and I'm going to continue to travel the country making differences in lives and communities, and volunteering in different nonprofits, and going to different churches, and putting on different events throughout the country to bring people together. And eventually, we're going to do like Earth Day festivals and a walk for homeless, advocate for the poor and the earth, and
praise the Lord, man.
I just really care about saving the planet. People are like, why are you joining this cult of saving the planet? I'm like, I don't know if saving the planet is a cult. Maybe if but I think saving the planet is a necessary thing that we should do. And
Yeah.
all of us subscribe to saving the planet, You know, and you know, I think there are always people that rain but you know, we all just, you know, the most important dedication we can is to our community and our planet.
Amen, brother.
Supporting each other and the community and our planet and all the things that live upon it, you know?
Amen, brother.
In a way that is serving God. Whatever God you believe in, or I feel like we all share that realization of supporting the planet and the community. You know? Whether you be a Christian or a Buddha or whatever religion, I think we all have a sound face of community and dedicate and stewardship toward.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Um,
I think that's a great vision. That's a beautiful vision.
well, I cleaned the window. I cleaned 2 windows.
Yeah, good job.
I gotta keep going.
Do you think that's good place to end? I think that's a good place to end.
I don't know. It's up to you. Are you getting hungry? Getting tired? Maybe I should read some of the comments. The people in green are the people that donate money to support them. So if you see any green comments, you should definitely read them to me.
I don't think anyone's commented yet.
There's a few green comments.
I'll finish these up and then you can go get some food and call it a day.
Okay. Yeah, we can practice. I can practice another time. Maybe we can find another church to clean their windows for free.
I think that was a good speech, though. I think you should end the video with that. That was a great speech right there.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, share the video. If you can afford to be a member, $3 a month. Links are in the description. If you can afford, there's also other ways to donate. Whatever you guys can afford, help keeping these dreams alive, making the world a better place. And that's okay if you can't, But if you're good, but if you can, just like the video, subscribe, and be part of my family. And that's really all I really ask. If everybody did that, that would be amazing. And everybody should do that, because that means that you are, a good person. And we all should feel, and it should make you feel good helping support somebody in their dream. And, so it make you feel good, and it's also make me feel good. And it should make you feel good by making me feel good. And we make you feel, and it's a whole cycle of perpetuation of, and that's always great. But in the end, it's up to you. If you want that or not. Okay. Thank you that you think that I was helping him out. All right.